Professor AlgeBro coming at you. We got some radicals here we're going to deal with, and specifically these are square roots. That means that whatever's under the radical, you have to have two of them. So first of all, hopefully we'll start off with something you can remember. Now, the square root of 25, so you've got to figure what times what gives you 25. And you go, oh, yeah, Professor, that's a 5. Well, that is true. Now, the square root of 9, what times what gives you 9? It's 3 times 3. So we say it's 3 times 3 or 3. That's how we work it. Now, we stop. We say, whoa, dude, not perfect square. No, but there is a perfect square inside it. So what we're going to do is we're going to try to find what perfect square is in 18. Where you stay, okay, what I start out with? Well, the squares are 1, 4, 9, 16, 25. You go all the way up to 400. That's 1 squared to 20 squared. If you know what I'm talking about. If you don't, you need to learn them. So we're going to say, okay, first of all, is 4 inside 18? Well, 18 divided by 4 doesn't give me a whole number. Well, what about the next one? 9. Oh, look. That's going to be the square root of 9 times the square root of 2. And we already know what the square root of 9 is. The square root of 9 is 3. So that becomes 3 square root of 2. Now, here's what I want to do. Pause the video, work this one, and get back with me. All right, now, we have, does 4 go into 45? Of course it doesn't. Well, what about 9? Well, yes it does. We have the square root of 9 times the square root of 5. So what's the square root of 9? We know it's 3, so it's 3 square roots of 5. Now, there are other ways of working this, and I'm going to talk to you about what we call a divisibility rule. What I mean by that, it's a number that can go into the number underneath the radical. And what we can also do, there's another method, takes a little while, it's called prime factorization. We'll talk about that on another day. But here, 72, what do we know about 72? Well, it's a big number, but it's also an even number, which means it's divisible by 2. So if I say, in your calculator, 72 divided by 2, that's 2 and 36. Well, what do we know about 36? 36, square root of 36 is 6, so that's 6 square root of 2. All right, now, I want you to try this one. Pause the video, come back, and we'll see if you get the answer. Okay, we're back. Now, what number can go into 300? Well, try 3. Well, that's going to be 3, and that's going to be 100. Now, here's the other thing Professor AlgeBro has to tell you about. When we talk about these numbers, you put the rational in front of the irrational. So the square root of 100 is 10. Square root of 3. This is Professor AlgeBro. No matter where you go, math is there. Later, guys. AlgeBros, if you like what you saw, hit that like button and subscribe to our channel. Later.